And we have breaking news. The party's over for retailer Party City. The company told corporate employees on a call today the business would be winding down operations immediately after nearly 40 years, and today would be their last day of work. It's unclear right now if retail stores are also closing immediately. The chain is the largest party supply store in the U.S. and recently exited bankruptcy in 2023. This news comes one day after Big Lots announced it would be closing all of its U.S. stores.
We have been left with no other choice but to begin winding down Party City.
Rest in peace to Party City, as they announced today they are completely shutting down. In a call with the CEO today, he announced that Party City is officially closing down in America and that every one of its employees had their last day of work today. Just 5 days before Christmas, this guy hops on a Zoom call and tells everybody that they are fired starting today. Now, this does not affect any of the Party Cities in Canada, but that's because those are owned by a separate company called Canadian Tire Group. Now, out of the 750 stores that Party City has across the world, the Canada ones are only 69 of them. And this is what Party City looked like just this past Halloween. Everybody lining up to get their Halloween costumes that are just not going to get them anymore. And that is leaving room for Spirit Halloween, who usually just pops up for a month before Halloween, to come in and take all of Party City's business. On top of that, this is following the same trend as Big Lots, which is also shutting down after being in business for 40 years. And besides Party City having to close, which is sad, the fact that all of these employees, which are tens of thousands, were told 5 days before Christmas, all of a sudden that today is their last day, is absolutely heartbreaking.
You know, I done been through a lot of layoffs. And I've been in corporate America a long time, 30 years to be exact. And I've never, ever seen a layoff that Party City did today. That was horrible. That was unprofessional. And it was just heartless. There is no reason you should be laying somebody off the day of, with no severance package, 5 days before Christmas. Nothing. That was horrible. That was horrible. That wasn't thought through in the climate that we're in. And y'all wonder why people are snapping, because you're positioning them to not have anything. That was heartless. There was no thought process into that. If you knew something was going on, there should have been some preparation. That was horrible. That was horribly done. And I don't care, what was going on in the business itself. It should have been handled better. And that's, bro. And y'all wonder why these people are snapping. You are positioning them to do that when you do things like this. It's crazy. All I can do is shake my head. That was horrible. That was horrible.
Imagine laying off over 16,000 employees just days before Christmas. Well, Party City just did. And for many of these employees, they just found out on Friday. So Party City is closing all of its stores nationwide. And this is not something you just find out overnight. So why are employees finding out just days before a major holiday that they won't have a job? These companies won't even give you a day's notice. So why are you giving 2 weeks notice when you decide to quit? And that's why it's extremely important that you always put yourself above any corporation. They simply do not care about your well-being.